feed. Circle to search with Google using your Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra.
Bhopal gas leak, toxic waste triggers row. Protests in Madhya Pradesh after 40 years of tragedy. Is the toxic waste situation mishandled? Debating tonight at 8:30 p.m.
Night mode on Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra lets you capture stunning photos and videos even in the darkest settings. By reducing noise and enhancing details, it ensures that every shot is sharp, vibrant, and beautifully balanced. Say goodbye to blurry, washed-out night shots and hello to vivid, optimized imagery that truly brings your nighttime moments to life. Ready to experience the magic of nightography? Let's go!
बीते 10 वर्षों से दिल्ली एक बड़ी आपदा से घिरी है.
Kejriwal hits back, says BJP in crisis mode. Is Prime Minister's Abda attack a turning point? Debating tonight at 9 p.m.
Artificial intelligence has changed the way we do things, and so much more is in the offing. The Republic Media Network is very, very proud to announce this game-changing partnership with Samsung. Because with Samsung, the Galaxy AI is here. From our news anchors to our reporters to Republic Network staff, we will all be using Samsung devices. We are excited about the new Galaxy Z series and the Galaxy S series, both powered by Galaxy AI. And we will be using these phones on screen and behind the scenes daily to bring you the news first. My experience in using the Samsung devices shows that it makes us deliver the news much faster. It helps us deliver the news quicker and simpler with more productivity, efficiency and creativity. Republic and Samsung together will unfold a new world of possibilities. It's going to be an epic adventure together. The Galaxy AI is here.
From the Republic Media Network headquarters, it's time for Arnab Goswami on The Debate. Arnab Goswami on The Debate.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am very excited about my first guest on The Debate tonight. It's the very young BJP chief of Tamil Nadu, Annamalai, who's been in the news last few days, in fact last week, for these visuals. Let me play it in case you missed it in the last week of 2024, the visuals of Annamalai, ladies and gentlemen, whipping himself outside his home in a dramatic protest come attack on the DMK government, who he says protects sexual offenders in Tamil Nadu and is a corrupt party. And he's talked about the corruption, now he's talked about the exploitation of women. The case in question is that of an engineering student, second year, sexually assaulted on the Anna University campus, allegedly, as Annamalai and the BJP say, by a DMK functionary. That is the trigger and that is the reason for the protest. But through such protest, such strong protests, and the gathering attention across Tamil Nadu and the country, can the hugely individually popular Annamalai do what many think is impossible? Can he bring the BJP to power in Tamil Nadu in the medium term? Annamalai has strong backing from the BJP at the centre and the endorsement of the Prime Minister. But can he be Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu one day? That's the question that is in the public domain. Annamalai is controversial too, as we know. Many blame him for not allowing or being a stumbling block rather for the BJP-AIDMK alliance in Tamil Nadu. But there are others who believe that eventually his go solo approach is the right approach and that will work. Viewers, Republic gets you the newsmakers tonight after about 8:20 p.m. After I have a chat with Annamalai, I'll open lines. I'm already flooded with calls from Chennai. So this is going to be very, very intense and very, very interesting, ladies and gentlemen. That's conversation number one tonight. I'm starting with Annamalai this evening. Penance and protest is what I'm calling this. Penance and protest of Annamalai is an interesting and very, very controversial but potentially dramatic figure in national politics. At about 8:25, 8:30 p.m. tonight, viewers, residents of Pritampur in Bhopal were up in arms. They attempted self-immolation over the decision of moving toxic waste of the Bhopal gas tragedy. Whose fault was it? That's debate number 2 at 9 p.m. tonight. I personally believe the Prime Minister's entry into the Delhi elections should signify a dramatic change in the AAP and Mr. Kejriwal's fortunes. He has coined the phrase Aapda. My hashtag for the evening is hashtag Aapda. The Prime Minister is coining this phrase, and I believe that with about 37% vote share, 38% vote share, 4-5% up, the BJP could actually win a trilateral contest in Delhi. That's my prediction. And here are the headlines this Friday evening on the debate tonight.
बीते 10 वर्षों से दिल्ली एक बड़ी आपदा से घिरी है। दिल्ली की हर गली से आवाज आ रही है, आपदा को नहीं सहेंगे, बदल के रहेंगे।
The Prime Minister himself sounds the poll bugle in the national capital, and he makes the slogan of Aapda. He says that he likens the Aam Aadmi Party to a crisis or a catastrophe by saying so. The hashtag, very popular hashtag for tonight's 9 p.m. debate is hashtag Aapda. Forty years after the Bhopal gas tragedy that killed nearly 3,000 people, the hazardous waste was shifted from Bhopal to Pritampur, about 250 kilometers away under heavy security. The residents of Pritampur were fuming over the decision to transport the waste material. Today, 2 people attempted self-immolation, and there's a lot of damage control attempts being made there. That's our focus at 8:30. And the continuing outrage against the DMK government over the sexual harassment case of a 19-year-old on the Anna University campus is growing louder. After the protest by the BJP Tamil Nadu chief K. Annamalai, several Tamil Nadu BJP Mahila Morcha leaders were detained by the police as they attempted a rally from Madurai to Chennai seeking justice for the victim. Annamalai will talk about that next. And my first guest this evening is K. Annamalai, and he's our first exclusive of this new year. Annamalai, thank you. It's a pleasure to have you. And I've been looking forward to this, Annamalai, for a while now. And I'm glad that you found time to come today and be with us on Republic.
Thank you, sir. Very kind of you. Thank you so much.
So, Annamalai, first question first. We saw these visuals last week, and the whole country, in fact, I may say so, what you managed to do was bring national attention to the incident on the Anna University campus. So first, could you just talk about what you did there? Because it was not just your protest, but the method of the protest, which invited a lot of attention, a lot of conversation.
It is a very normal practice from the part of Tamil Nadu where I come from, the Kongu region, the villages where all of us are devotees of Lord Muruga, and including my grandfather, who takes this as a penance every year for all the sins he might have committed or others might have committed. Every year he does it. And in this case, it is not a one-off incident. We are watching this for the last 3.5 years, issues getting normalized. The next outrageous issue becoming more outrageous than the previous one. We forget and move on. This is a normal state of affairs now. And I went through it, I thought through it. One as an individual person, one as a party karyakarta. End of the day, whatever I do, it reflects on the party as well. But this is a very deep-rooted cultural practice where you want to bring out something out in the open and take responsibility ourselves. And I believe what happened in the Anna University for the innocent girl is something a tip of the iceberg. It happens for a lot of children on a daily basis, sir. Not many have the courage to report. But in this case, the girl had the courage to report, and the way it was handled, messed it up, systemic failure, FIR getting leaked, victim shaming, and every single thing, everybody has seen it. Now, I felt, and many of the party leaders felt, we got to take it up, and the common man has to feel aroused. It cannot be just one another case, because the previous week, a 21-year-old mentally challenged girl was raped by 7 people in Chennai. The police called all the accused to the police station. They left them off with a warning. They said, don't do it again. That is the state of affairs in Tamil Nadu. Just the previous week, I was in Coimbatore, where the chief minister calls the ISIS inspired attack as a cylinder blast, where the NIS arrested 14 people, filed 3 charge sheets. They have spoiled a lot of further attacks that is to happen in the Coimbatore city. Now, what recourse do we have, sir? One, to take recourse to penance. Second, to arouse a common man who gets bombarded with so many things, and Netflix and Amazon Prime, so many things there. And we just forget issues, and nothing in the society gets changed. I think I see like that, sir, and nothing dramatic about it, sir, and with due respect. And this is something I felt so deep. I felt so emotionally connected. And anybody who's criticizing, I just tell them, don't see me as a politician, see me as the victim's brother. That's it. The victim's brother would have done, and maybe a politician would not have done. That's a different issue. But I'm very grateful that you have taken it up at national level. Sir, you give an opportunity to every single political party, including the ruling DMK, to present their views. And I'm very grateful that people are talking. I'm very grateful the High Court has stepped in, interim compensation of 25 lakh. I'm very grateful the National Commission for Women has stepped in, sir. I'm very grateful every single political party, ADMK, Mr. Seeman, Patali Makkal Katchi, they have come to the road, they have protested, including today's Mahila Morcha's protest, where my sisters and mothers in the party, they said a week back, Anna, we want to walk from Madurai to Chennai. I just told them, look, it's a 7-day walk. Do you want to really walk through? They said, we want to walk. Please get us permission, we want to walk. They organized this protest themselves. And they're very clear it has to be an all-woman protest. They said, we don't want any male politician to be around. We said, we'll manage it ourselves. And we want to walk for 7 days. That's a large commitment, sir. When every single BJP Karyakarta is aroused, every single BJP Karyakarta believes that he's part of the victim's family, I can't ask for anything better than that, sir.
You feel that Udayanidhi Stalin is personally involved in this? You really think so? You think he's personally involved in the cover-up?
Sir, Udayanidhi Stalin was the syndicate member of Anna University from September 2021 to April 2023. He's a syndicate member of Anna University, nothing else, sir. Then the same thing happens. And we are not talking of a normal accused, sir. A party office bearer of DMK, we have released various evidence. The local minister has gone to his home. He had food. Mr. Ma Subramaniam, who is the Chennai in-charge minister. Nobody opens. Udayanidhi Stalin hasn't met the press. Now, it is a responsibility of the party to come and clarify. And you know it better than anybody else, sir. A minister going to the accused home having food. I'm meaning accused because in 2014-15, the guy in the screen that you're showing now has committed a similar molestation. After that, he has done 19 more cases of different nature. 20 FIRs against him.
So you think the evidence, sorry to intervene there, you are saying that the evidence against, or rather linking Udayanidhi Stalin to the accused in this case is not just a photograph. You are saying it's more than a photograph. The association is deeper than a photograph because there are people who say, Annamalai, that there are pictures of several criminals with several BJP leaders also. You know, there was a case in IIT BHU campus where there were 3 people who were arrested in connection with a gang rape inside the IIT BHU campus, and they have their social media profiles littered with pictures with various important BJP leaders as well. But you're saying this is not just a photograph.
It's a fair argument, sir. I'm not denying and debating those arguments, but in this case, the argument is more deeper, sir. Why was he not monitored? When a similar molestation, the same accused has done, why is he not monitored? it naturally gets into rowdy register of a police station, they monitor. But when the local minister goes to his house, has his dinner, the inspector will be going along with the local minister. Which inspector will have the courage to monitor him? So that is why we are calling a systemic problem. The accused shielded himself from police action by joining the DMK and using DMK as a tool where he can't be questioned. That gave him the courage to do this act. I am pretty sure, sir, when the investigation is finally done, this will not be the only molestation he would have done.
Now,
because the way it happened, the way it happened, anybody reading through that FIR will know he followed a similar modus operandi. He took the girl in a certain route, which was all rehearsed in a way, and which you know, sir, I can't talk about the FIR open. Whatever the leaked FIR happened, anybody reading through it, though it was badly drafted, victim shaming, and just 2 days back, the Chennai Corporation, one of the councillors was speaking as if the girl is the accused. Who asked the girl to be in love? Who asked the girl to walk with her lover? This is what the local DMK councillor in the corporation council meeting he speaks. When the whole intent of the DMK party is victim shaming the girl and somehow giving a benefit of doubt to the accused, where will the common people take recourse, sir?
you find similarities between this and the RG Kor incident in Bengal, Annamalai. There too, there were all kinds of conversations which happened initially. There was an attempt to downplay because Republic Bangla actually exposed that case. And I found that there were attempts to downplay the incident, then attempts to cover up the real accused, then attempts to cover up links between the main accused and the local policeman, then attempts to cover up the fact that low-level or middle-level Trinamool functionaries were also involved in the cover-up. So it wasn't just the case of the medical superintendent there, but the entire political system around that case. So, Mike, I have two questions for you, Annamalai. Do you find similarities to the RG Kor rape and murder case? Of course, that was very ghastly. But also, why is the response not similar then? Because Bengal exploded in anger in that case. How is the response here? So if you can respond to both those questions.
You're right, sir. There is a similarity with respect to the systemic failure and the political party involvement and the ruling government trying to shield. I see a clear similarity, sir. In this case, it is the Honorable Madras High Court. It wanted the Chennai Police Commissioner action to be taken against him under the All India Service Rules. Because he never had anything. In the day one, he conducted a press conference, himself gave a judgment. He said only one accused. And he was answering all the questions, fully knowing he's not the IO of this case. The High Court said action should be taken against him because the Commissioner himself is leading the investigation. It recommended action under the All India Service Rule. This is what the police officers are doing. Now the behavior of the political party, Udayanidhi Stalin hasn't opened his mouth. Mr. Stalin hasn't opened our mouth, our Chief Minister. The common man feels provoked, sir. But here the system is slightly different. They control the media and they're fully into the movie industry, the finance industry. And the DMK party is very different from any other political party of our country. They completely control the system. The common man feels provoked. Else, why will we see this kind of outrage, sir? People coming, people wanted to walk. Maybe that might not be very, very, very open. A common man coming to a street and fighting everywhere in Tamil Nadu might not be very open. It will happen. It's a matter of time. And people have fed this for a long time. And Tamil Nadu, generally, the street protest by a public never happens in a big scale last 20-25 years because of the nature of politics here. But I believe this issue is the tipping point, sir. This issue is the tipping point. And the DMK days are getting numbered. Whatever they can say, I can feel the common man's anger. I can feel people getting provoked. It's just a matter of time before we'll see the common man marching in the road.
I want to tell you one thing, Annamalai. I know that it takes time for political parties to change vote share into seat share. So you can look at the glass half full, half empty. I'll come into the political side of it, but I am talking to you as someone who has also been a police officer in the past and a very successful police officer who's chosen to enter politics. Tell me about this case. If you had been a police officer today, Annamalai, answer this to me. If you had been a police officer today serving in Tamil Nadu, if Tamil Nadu was your cadre, and Anna University came under your watch or your supervision, either as a SP or a assistant commissioner, whatever position you may be of supervision. And if you had a politician like Annamalai, powerful, popular, young and aggressive, putting a lot of political pressure to direct the investigation in one way, would your investigation be impacted by this? See, today you are a politician, earlier you were a police officer. would you have liked to be in the situation of the police officer investigating this case? Because on one side, you got two young leaders, okay, both fighting for space, and both want to influence the investigation in their own way. Both feel they are right. One may be on aggressive mode like you, one is on defensive like Udayanidhi Stalin, not speaking. Would you like to be a police officer investigating the case, and if so, what would you have done?
In this case, I would believe if there is a similar politician trying to kind of bring it to the public attention, being aggressive, political parties fighting, I would say the government should be more transparent in that case, sir. More transparent. The National Commission for Women, during their findings, has brought out a lot of things, the lacuna. They are not transparent in this case, number one, sir. And any political party, they want to protest. Why do they want to stop everything, sir? This is a peaceful march, peaceful protest. They want to stop everything. They don't want media to talk. They don't want anybody to come out, be in the open. They just want to book FIRs right, left and center. So they are not very transparent. Transparency is the only option. Second, the police is hollowed out, sir. In Tamil Nadu, without the DMK's influence, I don't think anybody can survive in a police department. In this case, it is hollowed out. The good officers are gone. Good investigators are out. Good crime beats are not there. And they just want to bring somebody who's loyal to them and put this in this position. That has to be changed. But if at all I'm getting that opportunity as an IO, whenever, even if it is a hypothetical issue like that, I would have been more transparent. I would have been making sure day one, the crucial piece of evidence is done. At least the FIR would not be this shamelessly drafted, where very clearly anybody reading through the FIR would have said victim shaming, as if he was in love with that boy. They were in the wrong place, wrong time. And more importantly, this person would have been kept under watch long time back. And it's a very classic. Every month the police officer does a review. Every review you find out in the case file, everybody is there. Or under political pressure, we have left somebody from not monitoring. People releasing from courts, we monitor them. So the basic prevention work was zero.
Annamalai, this kind of thing, protest is good. And I began by saying that you're a very interesting political leader, and you've made a huge impact by bringing this issue to national attention. However, I also believe as a journalist that what is good in Tamil Nadu must also be the approach in Gujarat. It should be approach in Maharashtra. It should be the approach in Assam. All BJP ruled states, I'm sure you'll agree. So please answer my one contradiction in my mind, that you are right in targeting the DMK for the assault case in Anna University, as rightfully so. But the Gujarat government, which is BJP, ordered the premature release of the rapists of Bilkis Bano. And the Supreme Court later overturned that decision. Some people garlanded those people. So my view is that if, BJP can't have different positions in different cases in different states. Do you agree with me? And there needs to be uniformity on the approach in case of any assault or rape or any form of violence against women.
I am not trying to defend anything that is not true or false, or just for a political sake want to speak something out. And right up to the senior leaders of the party, everybody felt, and BJP generally we know, whenever they are in administration, law and order is given a top priority. Across India, that is a unique pattern we see with the BJP party. That I've seen as a police officer also, sir. National security, lot of importance, and country first. And second, is individually when we take a longer time frame of any political party in operation, we can always pick up 4 or 5 issues, sir, even in a BJP ruled state, where hindsight we can feel it have been handled better. But in the case of Bilkis Banu's case, very clearly our leaders have spoken that garlanding is not acceptable. And even if there is a rule where people can walk out after a certain point of time, it might not be applied selectively to certain cases. And I'm not really getting into that, sir. But I can talk with my conscience to say, Narendra Modi ji and BJP, we have always stood for the victims. In every single case in India, we never politicized it. But in a longer span, people can pick up issues and say it could have been handled better, which anybody will agree with you. Hindsight, we can always say. But totality, when I talk about DMK, I'm talking about systemic failure happening from day one, where the police system is becoming part of the political culture. So that is the argument I'm trying to make, sir.
I understand. Now I'd like to come to some political questions. And Annamalai, too many people are calling right now. You have a lot of fans all over the country. A lot of people watching tonight, they want to talk to you. I have a section where I say talk to Arnab. Today it will become talk to Annamalai, because let's keep the conversation transparent. You should also speak to some people across the country, unedited, simple phone conversations with people who may want to talk to you. Yeah. So, Annamalai, they say that we could have got 15 seats. I'm sure you've been asked this question a zillion times in Tamil Nadu, but Annamalai stopped the alliance with the DMK. His approach of going solo is not good. We have to have a tie-up. Can you really win? Can you really win Tamil Nadu as a solo player? You as in the BJP.
Sir, I am a small man in the party. I'm a Karyakarta. Of course, a position holder in the party to have my own decisions in a national party. Of course, it's a collective decision making. And we have to understand, sir, the dynamics of Tamil politics is, without being a number two first in a political system, there is no way a party is going to become number one. And that too, last 20 years, if you look at BJP Tamil Nadu, we have never contested more than 20% of geographical area. And you can't have aspiration contesting less than 20% geographical area in alliance, trying to come to number one. Number one is a hard path. Gujarat BJP chose to go through that hard path. Orissa BJP chose to go through that hard path. Hindsight, people can always say, but I am extremely comfortable and confident with the decision the party high command has made and the senior leaders have made. And here, at least now, everybody knows BJP is a serious party, and we do serious politics here. We mean serious business here. And we got to be patient, sir. It is very important when you plant a small seed, and every day I can't dig up the soil and see the seed, whether it is growing or growing. You have to allow the seed to grow, germinate, and become a small and finally a big tree. And Tamil Nadu BJP is going through that process. Second, I believe an alliance is also a natural alliance. It should be. When your partner opposes a 3-language formula, when you support it, when your partner doesn't want NEET, you support it. It creates a cognitive dissonance in the public's eye. We cannot have an alliance for the sake of convenience, where a voter will just know that you are just joining because you wanted to join. And every single thing we disagree. And taxation issue we disagree. 3-language formula we disagree. NEET we disagree. With respect to Tamil Nadu's growth story we disagree. And corruption we disagree. So just joining just for the sake of elections, people will never appreciate it, sir.
But you could have, you could have, won easily from Coimbatore. Your margin of defeat from Coimbatore was less than half, or even less than that, of what the ADMK got.
Sir, with due respect, sir. With due respect to ADMK as a party, and they had 6 MLAs with them in Coimbatore, one being Alliance and 5 with them. We brought them to 16.7%, and the whole thing, we were at 34%, which I believe, at Coimbatore, which is supposedly the fort of ADMK, they decided to come to BJP, but overnight success might not happen, sir. For me, when I retire from politics, even if I have lost all the election, if the party has grown, I would have retired happily as a politician.
You think that the 11.3% that you got in your vote share was up? You got 0 seats. You think that 11.3% that Tamil Nadu BJP got is what is responsible for the about 6% fall of the DMK? My question to you is this: DMK falls by about 6%. You are at 11.3%. And there is a fight going on. ADMK alliance vote share falls by 7%. So, who are you eating into? DMK or ADMK? If you were to be given a proportion, majority of your votes are coming from which of these two parties?
Well, very clearly, like you said, DMK dropped down by 6.5%. Congress came down by 1.5%. ADMK was at 20. We were at 11.34%, sir. Now, after 1977, in the last 50 years, a national party contesting alone in Tamil Nadu has crossed 10%. This is including Congress as well. In Tamil Nadu, first we have to show to the people of Tamil Nadu there is a space for national politics, which we are happy 11% of people for BJP and another 7% for the alliance, close to 18.5%. They agreed, yes, there is a space for national party. National issues do matter. And without crossing this threshold, politics cannot happen, sir. Now, answering your specific question, whom are we eating? I think the middle chunk, 35% who keep shifting here and there. And they have chosen to come with us, which I believe, especially for the Lok Sabha, it is always BJP plus Narendra Modi. Let I honestly acknowledge, sir. And other party members would also like to vote for Narendra Modi. That is the strength of him. And he garners BJP votes, plus he goes above. and even ideologically different party like DMK, even a DMK mother or sister would like to vote for Modi. This in Tamil Nadu I've seen. So our job is just to not rest on it. We know with Modi ji we scored this, and 2026 we got to go much more. We have to cross easily 25% in 2026. Long way, sir.
Yeah.
With all humility, we just believe it's a first step, but still long way to go.
Okay.
With Modi ji, if you're not doing it, when can we do it, sir? With Modi ji around.
Yeah.
And Modi ji being strong and Modi ji being a
You know
thought
that
leader,
visual of Modi ji thumping you on your back in a very sort of, if I may say, affectionate, almost fatherly way at a rally became viral. I'm sure you saw it, and the Prime Minister was obviously appreciating you for your work. I'll try to get that visual. It went viral there. I'm sure you remember that moment. It must have been a special moment for you on stage. Why did you disappear after the elections? You know, you went off to Oxford University, great choice, you know, of a university, but you went off to Oxford University, you went on a fellowship, you went away out of the country. Was that the right decision? You may say you needed time to think, but you know, the other way of looking at it is you're the leader. You fought. Our party has not done that well in terms of seats, but why did you go off outside the country for a few months?
Just to clarify, sir, I have told the party a year before that I'm taking a fellowship. I wanted the party's permission because this process is a year-long fellowship.
But you're too high profile to go to Oxford University on a fellowship. You're too...
No, sir. Because last year I did Aspen in 2023. Again, I went on a fellowship to US in 2023 for 10 days. I believe in doing this because politicians will live a very small life, sir. And people around me, they'll say, Anna, you are great, you are this, you are that. I live in that silo. And very few time I get to go out and break it. I have to make a lot of effort to break that silo, sir. I believe going out and studying is a way to break that silo. At 40, if I'm not doing it, when will I do it, sir? And you are young now, you can travel. And this I did with the party's permission. Even before the Lok Sabha, I got the permission. When the date got fixed for the fellowship, I again took the permission. And I believe, sir, learning has to happen. I can't put myself in a silo. Elections will keep happening, sir. Every 2 years you have an election. And
you know, your people who don't like you in politics say you're very aggressive, very difficult to get along with. You're a tough leader. You don't take everyone along. I'm just being frank with you, Anna. I hope you don't mind. I just talk openly. You know, for me, my interviews are like conversations. I don't prepare these questions much overhand. But I read and people tell me, you know, he's a very good guy, very aggressive, very, very talented, very focused. But, you know, he doesn't take people along. That's the one thing that people say about you. And a narrative put about you. And I want your response to that. I mean, I can easily, see that there are two sides of you. One, a very rational thinking person. But what would you say to this narrative some people spread about you, Annamalai?
It's okay, sir. People's viewpoint differs, sir. Somebody who might believe I'm not taking them along. Somebody might believe I'm taking them along. I respect both their viewpoints. I always believe there is a way to correct self-reflection. I keep correcting myself, sir. I'm young in politics. It is not that I'm a seasoned guy. I make mistakes. The leaders keep correcting me. Even my cadres, they keep correcting me. Many times the cadres advise me, Anna, speak like this, speak like that. I'm okay, sir. I'm open to learning. And criticisms keep coming. But I believe I am doing things to the best of my ability. And if there is an opportunity to learn, I'll keep learning, sir. I'm not perfect. I'm in the process of getting better, sir.
I've got that visual now. It's playing. Can you see it? It's on your screen. Can you see?
Sir, I could see it.
Tell me about that moment. What was happening on stage and whatever you can share.
So anybody who has got the opportunity to be close to Prime Minister Modi in terms of sitting next to him or being around with him, everybody will know he's a very special human being and is a very godly person. And I don't think he appreciates somebody for anything, sir. He has appreciated the Karyakartas that he has given it to me, because at the end of Yatra, the last day of Yatra, 234 constituencies, first time in Tamil Nadu's history, a party has gone to all 234. Normally, Yatra is in a straight line route. But our Yatra is crisscrossing all 234. I think just by tapping me is tapping all the Karyakartas. It's not that PM felt that I am great or somebody. That the whole party did so much hard work. I think is paying that compliment to the Karyakartas through me, sir. That is a very honest answer of mine.
No, now, shall we open the calls? Otherwise, people will hate me.
Sir. Sure, sir.
Okay, we have got callers. Our first call. And what we'll do is, Annamalai, we'll keep the questions short and answers quick. So at least 10 callers I can take.
Sir.
Palani Raj is our first caller from Bengaluru. He's been waiting for about 20 minutes. Palani Raj, are you there? What would you like to say to Annamalai?
Jai Shri Ram, Arnabji.
Jai Shri Ram.
Jai Shri Ram,
Jai Shri Ram,
Arnabji, sir. I'm a big fan of yours, and you're really, really great. You're doing a wonderful job. Arnabji, I got just two questions.
One question, Palani ji. One question. There are too many callers.
Okay,
Put one question.
So one for you, one for Annamalai.
No, I am not today. Annamalai.
Okay, sir. So Annamalai, sir, see, you will be very well knowing that police people are being misguided by the politicians. And you would have seen recently what happened in Bangalore, Karnataka also. Why don't the central government have the control over police and the judicial system of the state?
Okay, he got the question. He's been an ex-IPS officer. Obvious answer. Annamalai, you want to take that?
It's a right approach in the Constitution, Pallivedu Garu, that the police should be a state subject. It's a right approach in a federal democracy. The problem is, in the Supreme Court 2006, we are talking about police reforms. None of the state wants to do it. I hope and pray the police reforms comes faster so that the police is free of the local politicians' clutches.
Okay. One next caller, Siranjeevi, calling live from Chennai. Siranjeevi ji, go on.
Annamalai ji, my question to you is very simple. The ADMK is very strong that they are not going to join with you, but 1 week before you just visited Delhi, sir, you were saying that you are also very steady with that. We are not going with ADMK, but now you are saying that we are ready to go with. The tone is changing. Not only from you and other. Professor Srinivasan, which is published in Chanakya and other channels.
Okay, let me get an answer from him on whether he feels his tone is changing vis-a-vis the ADMK question. Annamalai.
Sanjay, we are not changing our tone. We are very clear. BJP has to grow big. We have to stand on our own legs. Everybody is clear. That's why the party is here in Tamil Nadu. At the same time, politics, things change. You look at a larger perspective, a smaller perspective, and DMK's misrule is there on the cards. You have multiple entrants, new players, vote share are getting divided just like that. Just observe this 2024 Lok Sabha. DMK's vote share came down by 7%, Congress by 1.5%, Alliance share by 9%. Still they won 40 seats. So I would leave it at that. Mm-hmm. So we are end of the day accountable to the public. And do people need another 5 years of DMK misrule? That's a call the party has to take, leaders have to take. And we are pretty balanced and we are not going back on our previous statements. We want the party to grow. Anything we will do for the party to grow.
So you're watching them. You could get into a tactical alliance with them or arrangement.
That is for our senior leaders, sir. And I'm very clear, sir. I don't have any personal problem with ADMK per se.
You don't have any personal problem with ADMK as has been made out to be?
Why will I have a personal problem, sir? It is that we are aggressive on certain issues. When I say 3-language formula, when I say NEET, of course it disagrees with them. A press can always make it a big issue that partners are on the same page.
So in Maharashtra, there is a coalition government that Devendra Fadnavis has done. It might have been more difficult for him, and their base is bigger. Your base is still growing.
Yes, sir. 2026, 100% Tamil Nadu will see a coalition government, sir. With the Dravidian party, without the Dravidian party, the ground has shifted.
So, 2026 is a coalition government with BJP.
I'm pretty sure, sir, BJP should be part of that coalition government. Will be a part.
But the coalition will have to be only with ADMK. I mean, they're the closest to you.
But this 7 players now in the Tamil Nadu politics. As of now, it's a 5-way fight, sir. 5-way fight, 5 different alliances. ADMK plus, BJP plus, DMK plus, Vijay plus, Seeman plus. Tamil Nadu in its history has never seen this kind of.
And are these people talking to each other? I mean, if you say the principal problem is with the DMKs, your press conference, DMK corruption. Remember the press conference is DMK corruption in DMK family. You went live with that. Your focus is DMK. So when you say coalition government, BJP led or BJP included coalition government in 26. That's what you're predicting.
Sir, yes, sir. But look at the Anna University case, sir. Vijay came out. He went and met the governor, protested the issue. PMK came, protested. ADMK came, protested. BJP protested. Seeman came out and protested. This issue we never took political side. The common cause is emerging. Let us wait and see, sir.
Can Annamalai work with all the parties?
I'm a small man in the party, sir. And end of the day, it is my leaders. And they know what is right for the party. Cadres know what is right. We also know what is right. It's a combined decision, sir. Right. And whatever is good for BJP, we will do it, sir.
One caller from
Kolkata,
Shubhra Neen is calling from Kolkata for you, Annamalai. We'll take one more call after this. Shubhra Neen, please. Go ahead.
Yeah. Hi. Hello, Arnab. And I admire Mr. Annamalai a lot. since he got the zeal to bring a change. So for Tamil Nadu, my specific question is, here a regional party has a strong grip over the politics and bureaucracy. So what kind of assistance do you expect from the center, both politically and administratively? Because as of now, you got only 15-16% of vote share. So how much you are hopeful about bringing out a change?
Tamil Nadu was always a national party centric state till the Congress misrule started from 1965. It generally voted for traditionally DMK, though it started in 1949, they couldn't make an inroad till 1967. It is when the Hindis got imposed by the Congress in 65, then Kamaraj Raya and Indira Gandhi Madam, two different factions, split the party. It became Indira Congress. Use of Article 356, dismissing state governments. Then Tamil Nadu people started hating national political parties. Frankly so. Because they felt national parties are bad for Tamil Nadu only because of Congress attitude. It required Narendra Modi ji to undo a lot of damages over the last 10 years. I'm pretty confident the time for national party in Tamil Nadu has come because we are fighting a 50-year negative perception only because of Congress. DMK is never a party to everything. Anything that has happened, which Tamil Nadu felt alienated with the center. Now, thanks to Modi ji, this outreach, Kasi Tamil Sangamam, Saurashtra Tamil Sangamam, celebrating Tamil icons, Bharatiyar, Tirukural, talking about Tamil. I don't think any prime minister in our country has done it. So it is on the right track, sir. We just have to be a little more patient.
So, this is a very significant comment, ladies and gentlemen. And I want to make a programming announcement. There are so many people watching on streaming. There is record viewership on streaming this evening, record number of calls coming in, all due to Annamalai's singular popularity. So with no disrespect, I would like to delay the second discussion I was having on the Bhopal gas issue to 9:35, 9:40 because I cannot stop the stream of calls. And I'm sure Annamalai will give me another 10 minutes since there are so many callers tonight. Mr. Annamalai, I find that the first I would say, what would you say, the first symptom or the first manifestation that a political leader is becoming successful is in the response of his or her adversaries. And I found the comments of the Congress and the DMK, the combined attack they had on you both in Tamil Nadu and at a national level quite interesting. Karti Chidambaram said that your self-flagellation is sheer theatrics. It has no place in political discourse. DMK's Saravanan called it a regressive photo op. A brief response to these two kind of comments and the response you've been gathering before I take the next caller.
Due respect to Mr. Karthik Chidambaram, sir, he will never understand politics because born with a silver spoon in Karaikudi, thousands acres of land. Even when ED arrests him, he will go inside jail smiling and waving his hands, father being the finance minister. I believe it's a common man who can always understand other people's pain. And these people are fed in luxury. And I only invite Karthik Chidambaram ji to come to my village. I would take him around the Kongu area and different parts of Tamil Nadu, see our culture, traditional cultures, so that he understands what self-flagellation and penance is. And you're talking of this kind of people, they'll not understand. Again, my friend Saravanan from DMK, he has to understand his guardian duty is not defending DMK every single day. When there is a clear-cut case made out, and I hope he doesn't sell his soul too much. And I just hope he maintains a sense of neutrality on issues concerning children and women, sir.
I go back to the point you made earlier because as a reporter, I'm getting very, very tickled by that headline you gave. Because am I right in reading this, that you are open to any working relationship with the AIDMK and other like-minded parties in the run-up to the 26 elections?
Sir, anything on the alliance, on the national party, it is our leaders who decide, sir. I am just a Karyakarta, and everybody knows in a five-way fight in Tamil Nadu that is happening, and everybody knows DMK has to go, and you bring DMK's vote share by 9.5% as an alliance, still they win 40 seats, and everybody is seeing that. And with one more player coming in against written vote share, people are watching. So I'm sure our national leadership will take a right call, and we will abide by that call, and we are Karyakartas end of the day. I'm leaving exactly there, sir. I don't want to go much more on this. Yes, sir.
Absolutely. Manikandan is calling from Chennai for Annamalai tonight on this very interesting conversation we are having. A lot of headlines, a lot of openness, and Annamalai, you come across differently in these kind of conversations than you do sometimes when you're on the ground. The image of you're a very thinking person, quite clearly, quite rational, measuring your words. Have you changed a bit in the last year or two? Is it a conscious attempt, And the other thing will be here. You see what happens, Annamalai. This is a, and I can say this to you, I'm older to you, I can take a few chances with you. This is what happens is that some people may like the angry young man. You fit the role of the angry young man, once wore a uniform, now is on the streets, whips himself in anger. Angry young man image suits you better. Now, will this image that you have today, maybe there are two sides of you, or maybe we all have two sides, but will the rational image come forth more, or will the angry young man image, which has a lot of social media traction, be more in the focus? Or are you trying to tone down a bit, Annamalai? Are you trying to tone down a bit?
No, sir. I think Modi ji is great simply because he's original. And anybody faking up, doing something in public life can never live for a long time in people's image. Many times it's a genuine anger, frustration that comes out, sir, and nothing wrong in that. And many a time I'm a position holder of the party, and I'm very conscious of my position at the party. Every single word I speak, it carries a lot of significance. I have to be very conscious of it. And I have to balance all the roles, sir. And politics matures you.
But you also are very angry when, I can see your anger against these political dynasts, Karti Chidambaram, Udayanidhi Stalin. You have a strong...
I'm absolutely angry, sir.
You get very triggered when I mention these people. Why?
No, sir. They're good. End of the day, I don't have anything against Mr. Kartik Chidambaram or Mr. Udayanidhi Stalin. But the position they hold, where it just comes to you on a platter, they can say any number of things because you lose that sense of accountability. And Kartik Chidambaram need not work hard because it is father's constituency there for a long time. He just have to show up. And Udayanidhi Stalin has to just go to his constituency for 20 years. It's a DMK seat. You just have to show up. And what accountability they will have, sir? They need not be people at 6 a.m. They don't go to the ground. They go once in a while. They put a caretaker minister for their constituency. And democracy fails end of the day when more people who come through this route.
Do you think you can beat them? Do you think you can beat them in 26? Is it like, when everybody has a purpose in life, right? Do you feel that in 2026 elections, your singular purpose is to beat the Congress, DMK Congress alliance in the state elections?
They have to go, sir, because they are dragging Tamil Nadu down. They are just dragging the state down. And
but can you win? Can you win?
We will win, sir. We will do anything and everything to win Tamil Nadu, take it away from DMK. And somebody like me who has thrown chappals away, walking barefoot. When I come to Delhi at 6 degrees, just have to walk there. I can't use public toilets. I just can't enter. Roads are littered with glasses and this thing. I'm walking on that. So now I realize how tough it is. I didn't even realize that it is that tough. Roads are unclean. You go to hotel, you sit somewhere, you see under the foot. Garbage is there. The previous food particles are there. I'm walking on it. The common man is walking on that. Till I wore a chappal or a shoe, I never felt this is happening. Now, after removing, I've become more sensitive, sir. Frankly speaking, I've become more sensitive. I'm glad I removed my chappal. I'm very glad that now I feel the common man's pain more. And they have to go. And they just cannot be allowed to stay there, sir. Because another 5 years, in Modi ji's golden rule, you give DMK another 5 years, where will the state go, sir? Where will the growth trajectory go? No investments come. Everything is crony capitalism they bring in. And I just don't want to go more into it. Where will the state go, sir? The state education is falling down. Industrialization is falling down. Quality of primary schools coming down. So another 5 years, just imagine one generation will lose the distinct advantage Tamil Nadu was having for 50 odd years.
Our next caller on this conversation with Annamalai, Manikandan from Chennai. Manikandan ji.
Hey. Good evening, Arnav.
Good evening.
Good evening, Annamalai sir, and wish you Happy New Year. And,
Happy New Year to you.
And I appreciate Annamalai ji for doing all this work because the regional media are not highlighting certain issues and then they're supporting the ruling party. And the culture, drug culture and abusing women has been increased in the last 3 years. And it's not a vote bank politics, it's a need of the hour. And I appreciate Annamalai ji for bringing that into limelight. And thank you for his service, and then I appreciate whatever things he is doing.
Okay, that's appreciate.
One more thing. As a father of a girl child, I wanted to support this, whatever he does, because we also wanted children to be safe.
Yes. Absolutely. Annamalai, you want to respond to that?
I'm glad you brought out this issue, sir. And children should be safe. Women should be safe, no doubt about that. Let us be patient and keep doing what we are doing. It's just a matter of time. And we just have to grind through the hard path. I'm happy for your appreciation for the party, sir.
But your expectations will be very high from you. Everything you do will be watched. And if you do come to power in 2026,
I'm one of the most abused men in Tamil Nadu politics. The kind of caricatures they put, the attack on me is relentless. And DMK's IT wing is one of the most powerful IT wings they have. It is bot driven. They have a separate office. They don't mind paying money. Character assassination. My family dragged into here and there. But I think it's a price worth paying. I initially used to get slightly affected by my parents getting dragged and family getting dragged. Now I'm okay with it. It's a price worth paying, sir. I just hope end of the day it's worth something.
Okay, we'll take Preet from Chennai and then one more caller. Preet from Chennai.
Yeah, good evening, Annamalai ji. So refreshing to see you live on TV. We could see the efforts by the party in the Lok Sabha election. All the candidates, going to each and every household and asking for votes. So my question to you is, what extra is required in terms of efforts for this election?
We need micro leaders. Tamil Nadu has got 68,000 booths, and frankly, you need micro 68,000 leaders, and they have to be the replica of Modi ji in terms of honesty, integrity, and hard work. And we are fast building up grassroots leaders, and going alone is a wise choice because only then you'll get leaders at the grassroots. And 2026 will go one step further. We'll have more leaders at the grassroots who will be able to convince campaign. Because many times the candidates can't get face to face with you. I'm happy that you are appreciating our candidates for walking and seeking your votes in Modi ji's name. 2026 will be more formidable, more local, and our micro leaders will be more competent. And we are building the party for it, sir. And 2026 will be very different. We hope and pray it happens in Tamil Nadu, sir. Thank you, sir.
Colonel Krishnamurthy is our last caller from Chennai. Colonel Krishnamurthy, please.
Yeah, good evening, Mr. Arnav. Good evening, Mr. Annamalai.
Good evening.
Colonel, sir,
first of all, I want to congratulate Mr. Annamalai for his considered effort and bringing the issues into the public notice. And with his perseverance and dedication, whatever he has earned in his past, he is putting it into the limelight for the cause of the Tamil Nadu people. I wish him a good health by the grace of my Lord Kanchi Mahapariva. My question is, Mr. Annamalai, having said to you, the statistic what you have said is the people of A and B category people can understand to some extent.
Clear enough.
What are you going to have your own plan for the C-class people?
I didn't get the question. I'm sorry, Mr. Krishnamurthy.
I got it. I'll answer, sir.
Yeah, you answer.
To Colonel, sir, thank you for your question. I think your question is more about how do we go to the people at the rural areas, some people classify as C, D and all. So we classify everybody as very important to us, and the party has to do more outreach in the rural area. The city we have gone, for example, in Chennai, and almost all the seats BJP came second, and in Coimbatore we did well. In all the urban areas we did well, and time to go more into rural areas, sir. And we are working hard, you are right, and penetrating into rural areas slightly more tougher because of the local bodies control, because of the way even if somebody joins BJP, their employment is terminated under the 100-day employment program. Somebody goes to their home, they say, you are BJP, I'm not going to give you 100-day employment. In rural area, the attack on them is very relentless, and we have to work more, we will work harder, sir, but your point is well taken, sir. Thank you, Colonel.
Well, thank you very much. First of all, Mr. Annamalai, for doing this. I've really enjoyed
Thank you for your
I've
attention.
enjoyed this, and I want to say that I personally see a huge political battle coming up in Tamil Nadu right now. And I think this is going to be one of the biggest state elections. You have a lot on your plate. We look forward to catching up with you, but the kind of viewership we have had, the support that people are giving you is quite clear that you've caught the pulse. And now as you say, it's a matter of taking your battle forward. Would you like to debate Udaynidhi Stalin? I wonder why wouldn't you do a debate? Why wouldn't one of I know I don't today I don't have a Republic Tamil channel. Hopefully one day we will. But why wouldn't one of the local networks host a debate between you and Udayanidhi Stalin?
I will wait for your Republic Tamil, sir, and probably the first debate that you should have. I'm eagerly looking forward to that day. Whenever it happens, let it be on your channel, sir. Whenever you make it happen.
I look forward to that too. Thank you very much, Annamalai, for joining us. Thank you so much. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. That was a wonderful conversation with Annamalai. And so many questions came in. I still have the phone lines buzzing. I'm sorry I couldn't take a lot of you on air. What came across to me was a focused, extremely intense and focused young politician who has a long way to go. Tell me what you think. And if you'd like your responses on this, or maybe your messages to Annamalai to go out, what we'll do is we will put this interview out on republicworld.com as well. We'll put it a detailed comment section, and if you can write in about 100 words what you thought about what Annamalai said, I'll put that together and we'll have our team send it across to him. Ladies and gentlemen, at 9 p.m. tonight, the Prime Minister has sounded the poll bugle in the national capital. He says the fight is between AAP, DA and Bhajpa. Hot political debate coming up.
Time for a quick breather. Arnab will be right back with the debate.
Our hearts are with the people of New Orleans after the despicable attack that occurred in the early morning hours.
बीते 10 वर्षों में 4 करोड़ से अधिक गरीबों के घर उनका सपना पूरा किया है। मैं भी कोई शीश महल बना सकता था, लेकिन मेरे लिए तो मेरे देशवासियों को पक्का घर मिले, यही एक सपना था।
QSMT achieved. The world's foremost university rankings organizations have ranked Amity amongst the top 3% universities globally, making it among the very few Indian universities to be included in both rankings. Yet another top ranking for Amity University.
Our hearts are with the people of New Orleans after the despicable attack that occurred in the early morning hours.